Hi guys, this is Banches, and welcome back to another episode of City Skylines. So sit back and relax and enjoy this episode. If you guys enjoy this episode, please hit the like button and please subscribe down below. In the previous episode, we built our uptown part of our city. This is incorporated of a bunch of mods from the Hudson Yards project, and we kind of just went ahead and really built up this area with a bunch of placeables and kind of really built it out, how it is looking now. I think personally it looks really good. Let's zoom in down here. It's very laggy just because of all the assets that we have in here and all the detailing. But you can see, I think overall the detailing for it looks pretty good. We added a bunch of parks over here too to really bring up the land value. I also added over here on this end. This is like a construction project that's still currently being being built still. And then we put a bunch of piers going along here with some restaurants coming out into the water and topping off the end on this side with some more kind of gardens. This is the botanical gardens, and then we have a hotel here with some piers that are more for entertainment purposes. We also added a cruise ship in so we can have, tourists come in and out of this location. So this is kind of what we did in the last episode. If you guys haven't seen the last episode, go ahead and go see that. It's a pretty good episode. I really like the assets that were used in that episode. So now what we'll be doing is we're actually going over here to this side of our island. I mentioned in the previous episode that we were going to be building on this land over here. It's kind of difficult to be building any kind of roads or buildings in here because of all the road structures that we have in here. So what I decided to do is we're going to implement a park along here, and this park is going to be made up of the theme parks and the zoos. So we're going to go ahead and start doing that, and we're going to just see how this turns out overall. So let's go into the assets, and let's start with, let's see here. This is the city park. We're not doing that. This is an amusement park. What is this? It's tourism. Alright, so amusement parks and zoo. These are the two things we're putting in here. So the zoo is going to be made up of mostly, I believe, I'm going to try to squeeze zoos into this area over here. It just has more room for the larger enclosures. And then we are going to try to stick the theme parks over here. So let's get into this right now. Let's delete. We'll delete these two. There we go. So we have added the entrance to our theme park. And now we have to go ahead and start zoning out these areas. So let's go to about here. We're going to cut down to here. And over to here. So this is where our theme park is going to be located. And let's get back into these assets. Okay. So we have different entranceways in and out of the theme park, or I should say the amusement park. And what we're going to have to start doing currently is placing down some of these just to get tourism and people into the park. So let's get some of these paths placed. We're going to have this come out to about here. Okay. And one thing that I thought would be interesting is if we could do this. Let's go here. And then where is the path? Here. Okay. Put this like this. So this, hopefully, let's see how this looks. So we put this in. Let's get this in. Alright, and then we're going to have to place this here. And we're going to place this here. Okay, so that's kind of making up the circle aspect. We have some restrooms. So we're going to put one restroom here. And then what's this? Alright, we're going to do a souvenir on the back side here. And then we have some cafes. So let's see here. What else do we have to put in here? Cafes. Prize area. Alright, so let's go to the trail again. We're going to expand out some of these trails. Okay. Let's go to back into the parks. Let's go to what's this? So this is the cafe. We're going to put the cafe right there on the corner. And we're going to put, what is this again? Okay, this is the Park Plaza. And we're going to put this when you first walk in. Okay. Yeah. I like that location. Alright, so let's get some water in here, because obviously it looks like this location is going to need some water. Okay, so that's good for right now. And for the meanwhile, we're going to take the prices. Let's see. And we are just going to jack them all the way up. Alright, so that should be good for right now. Let's see if there's anything else we can add from the rides in here. Alright, so we can add this carousel. Which I think I'm going to add this right about here behind. Yep, I'm adding it right there. Okay, so this is what we have going for our theme park. You know, just the start of it. And I think what we're going to do is now we're just going to let this run. And while this is running, we're going to go over to the other end here, and we're going to start building the zoo out, which is going to be in here. Hopefully, this ends up working out like I said before. So let's delete these. And we're going to go to the zoo and zoo entrance. Is this the one? Main zoo entrance? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to stick this here. Okay. Unlocked this. And now let's go to zoning. Parks. Okay. And let's begin to zone this part out too. Alright, so this is the zoo, and then we have an amusement park right here. So that should be pretty solid. Let's get now the pathways for the zoo. Alright, and we're going to do the wooded ones also. So we're going to have, let's see, what do we have here? We have a zoo plaza, and then we have some animal enclosures, which I believe are at least fairly large. They're not. Alright, this is kind of large. Which one's this? Okay, we have a moose enclosure. Alright, so let's see here. I kind of want this to be the first thing that happens when we come in. So we're going to put this here. And we're going to take this, connect this up. And then we're going to just go right around this like this. Perfect. Okay. And let's see how this looks. Okay. That's fine for right now. Let's get... Alright, let's get some facilities in here too. And they're going to be centrally located around this. So this, we have a souvenir shop, which I think I wanted to put over here. Put that there. We also have restrooms, which will these be able to fit? No, but we can put the restrooms right about here, and we'll put a second pair of restrooms right there. And yeah, we're gonna keep that, and let's go back to the paths here. So I'm just trying to think how we want this to come off now. So this is like the main entrance. You come in. I need to add water. Okay. Let's get some paths set up here. Then I'll be back with you guys just to show you what I end up doing for the beginning parts of the zoo. Okay guys, so we are back and we have finished laying out the paths, laying out where the enclosures are going to be for the first tier of the zoo. We're going to now go ahead and just fast forward, and we're going to wait until the zoo and also the amusement park rank up to the next level, and I will be back with you guys shortly. So it looks like we've had some flooding issues over here. Yeah, the river, I went ahead and put in some more seawalls, and when I went ahead and did that, it looks like the water wasn't too happy and kind of overflowed into a lot of the areas over here. And definitely went ahead and destroyed a lot of the town, or upper town area, which was definitely not what I was looking to have happen. But, hey, what can you do? So now my goal is to just get this stuff rebuilt as fast as I can. Once I get this stuff rebuilt, then hopefully we can get some public transportation back up and running, and we can get some more money positively flowing in, and let's hope that this doesn't flood again. It looks like it's still overflowing down here. Yeah, that's not good. So we got a little sidetracked here. Decided while I was waiting for these to get the amount of people needed to rank up that I was going to try to get a courthouse. We are close to getting it, but doing so I needed to drop our crime rating, or raise our crime rating I should say, to over 50%. So I did that, and now everything is not so good in our city. But the courthouse will unlock it very soon. And this will help hopefully lower some costs for our public safety needs, and then we can use that. So I'm hoping this will be what I'm expecting. If not, well, this was all for nothing, and I just wasted a bunch of money and a bunch of time trying to get this courthouse. But I know I need this for also some other things, so, you know, whatever. I had to do it. Let's see. Now I just gotta figure out where the hell I'm at the courthouse, actually. I didn't even think about this. Courthouse is in, guys. Okay. And now, just to slow everything down quickly, let's go back to putting all of our facilities and everything online. Okay, guys, so let's get to the next level here. We've just ranked up both of these parks to a 3-star. And we are going to add some more park and pathways over here first. So let's go over here. And let's grab some paths. And let's extend these paths down here. I want to get down into here a little bit and get just a little bit more room. Okay. And let's see here. Alright, so these are the last couple rides that we've put in. So for me, it looks like the next ride is going to be one of these. We got this haunted house. And what the heck's this? Bumper cars? Yeah, bumper cars. And there we go. We kind of gotten the last couple remaining stuff going in here. So that's good. So this hopefully will bring up some of the entertainment factor for this park. So for the zoo, let's go into here. I want to add this into the zoo. Okay, so we're going to add this, I believe. Does that work right there? We'll attach the path behind it. Okay, it looks like it does. So that's good. So we have, it looks like some kind of whale watching. And let's lower this. Perfect. Okay, so that's good. And now I just gotta add some water. Perfect. There we go. So hopefully that will be good for these facilities. Hopefully that will get some more tourists coming in. And now let's see what other options we have. We have an elephant enclosure. That's going to be too big. Can we fit this flamingo enclosure in? Alright, let's skip that for right now. Let's get this elephant enclosure in. I think we're going to put this over here. Yeah, it's the best place for the elephant enclosure to go, really. Yeah, we're going to put that there. And let's connect this up with some roads. How's this look? That does not look too good. Let's lower this. Maybe that will help. That works. Perfect. Alright, good. So that ends up working out, too. And then basically we can just put some trees in here, close it up a little bit, make it look a little nicer. Okay, guys, so let's see what we can do now. This is now a rank 4 park. And this is... what is this one over here? I think it's a rank 5. Yes, so the zoo's already ranked all the way up. The theme park is not yet. So let's get this theme park just all the level 4 assets added into it, just so then we can get it moving forward a little quicker. Alright, so there we go. We got a side gate also hooked up. So we have 2 entrances in and out of this theme park then. Then we're going to have to see what we're going to do with the rest of this area in here. We might just turn it into like a normal park. But alright, for the zoo, we need to upgrade this now with all the remaining features. So the rhinoceros are added, giraffes are added, and we also have lions. So every single animal is in our zoo. And now all I need to do is hook up the monkeys. Okay, so the zoo is basically done. Just got to do a little detailing on it. Theme park has a little bit more to go with amount of visitors. Once we get to those visitors, then we should be set. Okay, guys, so we finally got the final star for our amusement park. So let's go into here and see what the last 2 features are. So the last 2 features are a Ferris wheel and a roller coaster. And I'm hoping we can squeeze this in here. Alright, we're going to have to figure a way to get this in here. But this should go pretty simply on the back here. Then this, I'm going to get the squeeze in. Okay, guys, so we have finished up our projects for today. So basically we have finished and cleared out all this area here that was kind of blank, empty space. We filled it all with parks. So the first park that we've added is a zoo. The zoo partially burnt down, so just sorry about the whole burnt trees. But yeah, we have the main entrance here, the zoo. You walk in, we have like a main plaza with some birds, gazelles, reptiles, some mooses. And then also you can kind of take these paths down to the lower section where we have bison, flamingos, and then we have a marine aquatic place also. You go further along here, you'll see the lions. We have giraffes. I believe these are rhinos. And then all the way over here in the corner, we have the elephants. And lastly is the monkeys. So those are kind of the layout of our zoo. You kind of can see, you know, the way it's kind of all set up. I don't know. Just kind of, it was not so easy to set up everything for this. But in the end, we got it all to work out. So, yeah. This is kind of just the setup right now for the zoo. And then I'll show you guys what we did over here in the theme park. So, theme park, we'll have the main entrance right here for the theme park. You would come in, and we have another plaza here with some games on the side, you know, some restrooms, you know, stores, whatnot. And then we got some rides over here. We got like a tower drop, some bumper cars, this little ship ride, a teacup. All the way here in the back, we have the roller coaster. So that's definitely the main attraction in here. We have a haunted house, merry-go-round. Then we got just some rides repeating over within this other area of the theme park. So, and this area of the theme park down here also has the Ferris wheel. And then we have a second entrance in and out of the theme park. So that's kind of what we've laid out in the theme park. What we've also added is in between both, we've added a park maintenance facility and then just some other facility maintenance that we could have for the park, such as you know, fire helicopters, and Then we also have some bus depots because we will be putting in some bus stops in the city coming up shortly. So, yeah, that's kind of what we did in this episode, and I hope you guys enjoyed the look at this episode of City Skylines. If you guys really enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button and please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate all the support, and I'd love to hear your guys' comments on the theme park and the zoo and anything you guys think we should add to these attractions. So yeah, but until next time, guys, my name is Banches, and I'll see you guys in the next